No. See, it's not the question of taking back. As a government, we are committed to providing more jobs locally. We will skill them, reskill them, upskill them. We will ensure that Karnataka delivers global workforce from here.
After immense backlash, the Karnataka government has pressed the brakes on a bill which mandated a certain quota for locals even in the private sector. And this was something that was bound to happen sooner rather than later, because Karnataka, of course, is home to India's Silicon Valley, India's IT hub, Bengaluru. Let's quickly break down why a local-only quota for the private sector would definitely end up doing more harm than good. First, let's understand what exactly the draft bill says. It says that companies have to set aside 50% management roles and 75% non-management roles only for locals. Those companies which don't follow these rules would be penalized. Now, who counts as a local? A person who is born in Karnataka, has spent at least 15 years in the state and can speak Kannada. Now, why won't this work? Well, for starters, there are several e-commerce firms, IT firms, startups and other companies which are headquartered in Karnataka, and they would face disruptions. These sectors employ millions of people and there's anyway a talent crunch globally. If such caps are put, it will completely dry out the capabilities of such firms. Now, NASSCOM, the industry body which represents IT companies, said that it's seriously concerned, pointing out that the tech sector contributes 25% to Karnataka's GDP, and such a step will drive away companies who will be forced to look elsewhere for skilled workers. Karnataka's migrant workforce also has an important role in developing infrastructure and manufacturing, both of which will get impacted. This would also impact job fairs and mass recruitment drives and college campus placements. Industry persons including Mohandas Pai and Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw sharply criticized this move.
You see the order made by the Karnataka government.
This draft bill is draconian, illegal, unconstitutional, undemocratic and fascist because of the conditions the draft bill. If you want to promote Kanrigas for jobs, spend more money on higher education, train them. Spend more money in skill development, spend more money in internships, spend more money on apprenticeship programs so they all become skilled. Not like this.
Moreover, such bills often get challenged in courts. In 2020, the Haryana government tried something similar. But again, since Gurugram has a lot of MNCs and private firms, they were dragged to court and the Punjab and Haryana High Court struck it down, saying that it went against Article 14 of the Constitution. Article 14 basically guarantees equality before the law and the freedom to move freely, form associations and carry out a profession. To help India grow, companies have to have the freedom to hire people on the basis of their suitability for the job. This much state intervention will hurt Karnataka's investment appeal and make business harder to do. For now, at least the state government has backtracked. Hope you found this video informative. For more such content, keep watching Mint.